Good evening from downtown Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm sitting here at the home office of Sales Inc. Sitting here inside my professional studio. I tell you what, it's a beautiful day out today. My wife and I, we went out shopping after church and ended up at a bookstore of all places. I love to read. I used to as a kid, read all the time. But anyway, there's a couple new sales books out that I saw that I had it I got, and I want to tell you about them. This one here kind of caught my eye. It is called, The New Way to Sell, a Spaghetti Sales Method. Throw it up against the wall, see if it sticks. Sounds kind of interesting. It's by a guy named Jeff Boyardee. Never heard of him before, but what the heck, pretty catchy title. If that's the new way to sell, I want to make sure I'm on board on that one. Another book. Pretty thick book here. Paperweight's pretty good. But it's called The 15-Second Pitch by Noah Close. Yeah, I guess you're supposed to be able to pitch anybody in 15 seconds and close the deal. I'm not sure. It doesn't even say that. It just says 15-second pitch. I kind of leafed through it. It never did tell me what the results were going to be. But, I got this one. No wonder it was on clearance. I'll tell you what. Before I remodeled the office, the studio here, I used to have my library back up in here. And people would always ask me, Jay, what books do you have? What are the books up there? And I'll tell you what. It's from the people that I really truly respect in the business and in sales. That's who I have up there. People I like, and so I'll just tell you what I have here. Book right here. High Profit Prospecting. Mark Hunter, absolutely got to get. He also has a book, High Profit Selling. And he's coming out on it with a new book. I talked to Mark about a week ago, and he said, yeah, he's busy trying to finish that up. Very excited for that book. But if you were to get a book, guys, this is it. High Profit Prospecting. Right here, another one that I have up there, The Perfect Close, James Muir. Very, very good book. One thing with James is we're not sitting here. It's no pressure. You don't need to pressure people in to sell. Just understand, build a relationship, build trust, and the close will come. I always say spend this much time, up front, your close is like this. Spend this much time up front, your close is like this, and usually like this, and it's just no good. So, Perfect Close, James Muir, get this book. He did release just the new, the Perfect Close workbook. Excited to get that. I did just order it on Amazon, so it should be coming, as soon as I can. Very good book. And excited about the Perfect Close. Another one. I'm going to go north on this one. This is my best buddy, Patrick Tinney. Unlocking Yes, Perpetual Hunger. I'll tell you, I was intimidated. First time I talked to Patrick, he was telling me about the type of sales he did. His are way up here. They're high-level stuff. Mine are, if I put a tank of gas in it, will you buy it? Very good guy. And what's interesting is when I read these books, it's up here. If you guys are selling business to business and blah, 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 these are the books you need, like these other ones I did. But the thing is, I took stuff from up here and I apply it to my sales. Patrick is just absolutely just a great guy, great author. You're going to learn a lot from him. And I tell you what, right here, Keith Rosen, Sales Leadership, probably the all-time #1 coaching book. Sales is all about, I can train you, but if you got to be coached. You can have a team of all athletes, that are all pros, but if you don't have anybody to coach them, coaching brings out the best of everybody. And I tell you what, this is the best book to get. Keith Rosen. Keith is absolutely the guy to go to for sales coaching, hands down. Nothing like this. Get this book, and I tell you what, he will. You read it, and it's just great. You need to get that one. This right here, Keenan, Gap Selling. I just got this one. Matter of fact, Keenan was kind enough to send this to me. He sent me a message, because I've always said I don't read. I don't want anybody to taint my sales philosophy. I want it to be my own. And he goes, that's great, but that's stupid. That's only Keenan can do. And he's right. He said, I want to send you my book, and I want you to read it. And of course, so I got it. I'm reading it. I'm on my second time through. Again, you got to get this book. Keenan's absolutely gap selling. You can see why it's like up the charts and only been out for like 2 months now. Keenan is a great guy. It just tells you how it is. That's what I like about Keenan. Couple more books, just real quick here. My Aussie boys, Mike Adams, get this one. 7 Stories Every Salesperson Should Tell. Selling is Not Optional, Mike Brunell, excellent book. First book I got in sales, Matt Wanty, The Lost Art of Cold Calling, and I tell you what, Tony Morris, Coffee is for Closers. Great book. I've read this one about 1,000 times. Great reading, great examples, true stories. I really like it. Well, I guess I got one more. This is, I can't sell, so I wrote a book, Oh, anyway, yeah. I tell you what, I'm going to go read some of these books I have. You guys, everybody always asks me, again, I'm getting into sales. What book should I read? Get the ones I just listed and talked about. If you've been in sales 30 years, these are the books you need to get too. So stay away from the 15-second pitch, spaghetti sales method. Get something that's good and lasting. So I got to go. Everybody have a good night, good week, and God bless.